Hi guys, and welcome back. It's your girl, Yummy.com, if you couldn't tell by the channel name or the subtitle that'll inevitably end up here or here. I'm not really sure how this camera thing works, certainly right now. But we're coming back with our part 2 of our favorite moments with BTS. And today we're talking about Hyung's, our older generation, certainly the people who are right in between being older than me and the maknae, who are literally, I would say literally days older than me. So obviously I'm closer to the younger age, but we can't forget our older brothers here. So we will be going through them youngest to oldest, just like we did before, and saying our favorite, or my favorite, you can leave your favorite down below, but my favorite moment or moments. I'm gonna max it out at 2 because it's my show. I can do what I want to. So we're gonna start with, of course, RM. RM is our leader, our fearless leader who spoke at the UN, obviously. So you would think that's my favorite, piece of RM, but no, it's not. Not that it's not also great and fantastic and motivates me every day, but there are other things that I love about him. For one, we have the perfect line that came in blood, sweat, and tears. Peaches and cream, sweeter than sweet, chocolate cheeks and chocolate wings. That line, now I know he's talking about like his darker side and but like as a chocolate chick, like hearing him say chocolate wings just made me like, you calling me an angel? Don't call me angel. I don't know the rest of the words, so I just hummed the rest. But that has to be one of my favorite RM moments, seeing him perform that live. Not that I've seen him perform that live, but seeing the footage of him perform that live is just beautiful. And especially with his younger brothers, V doing his whole best, swiping his face like he was like, hey babe, I think you got something there. Just made me happy. The song itself is very sexual and sensual, but also has a story, which is again BTS's moment and motivation. No matter how dope the beat is, there's always a story, there's always a message, there's always something to vibe to. So that has to be one of my favorite RM things. My other favorite RM thing, I'm gonna give 2 for RM because that's not enough. Just a little line is not enough, especially for our leader, our fearless leader. Is RM in hats. Now I know we've all seen the storyline videos, run, does she run? Like, we've all seen those videos that connect to the storyline, and he's like not homely, but there's like something, especially all of them, they're like very dressed down, very like, we're portraying characters right now, you should be understanding that this is a character. Like, they're very much like that, and I feel it and I love it, and I'm like, but RM usually has a hat on, and man, my man's in a fitted is always killing the game. His fitted hat game can be a gift from heaven. Let's be real here. So those are my 2 favorite things about RM. Not nearly enough space to fit all the things I love about RM, but we're gonna just try and chalk it up to 2. Next, we have Obi, our sunshine, our ray of everything. He is literally sunshine personified, which is why these 2 moments are a little bit different, a little bit more spicy, if you say. Like, they're less of him just like being, ah, which we all know we love, but more of him being like, ah ha 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 ha. Now I know you would think Hope on the Streets, Boy Meets Evil is where I'm going with this, but it's not. It's Bepse. Let's be real. If any of us seen the concert footage, we know how Hobie thrusts. That should be illegal, my man. The way you go about it is just like, especially that one beat. We know that moment where he just switches it up every time. Sometimes he Michael Jackson splits. Sometimes he's just like, I can do it with no hands. Sometimes he's just like anything and everything goes in that moment, and you kind of lose your speech, you kind of lose your voice, you kind of lose your everything, you lose your panties for sure. Like, it's just like, whew, say, oh, we know what's coming. Which is like a little appropriate for little girls figuring out, like, I'm a grown woman, I'm 24, so I can appreciate it, you know? Next, for Hobie, we have two things, because Bepse is too obvious. Like, even with like Sunshiny Hobie, we know that moment. We all knew exactly what I was talking about when I said Bepse. We all knew it. So we're gonna go with one more thing, and that's Hobie doing covers. And by covers, I mean when he's on that stage covering, like when he was in that hockey gear, doing like, oh, just like killing it, like ooh, in that hockey gear, killed it 1,000 times. We all know that infamous fan cam of Jimin doing Perfect Man, but let's just look at Hobie's fan cam doing Perfect Man. It is spectacular, motivating, moving. It just ends your life. Let's be serious here. We have to be very, very serious here. And it's just not fair. It's not fair to the human generation, to the male population, that they have to live up to that. It's stunning. And it always gets overshadowed, man. But like, let's be real, it's the best. Next up, we have my bias, my hubby. Not my hubby for real, but like, if you want to be best friends, sugar, I need a +1 to my sister's wedding. Let's go. Sugar. Minyoongi. I was gonna go into the whole chant and go Minyoongi, Jungle Self, Part Your Man, Kim Taeyang, Jungkook, BTS, and then leave out Namjoon, but like, and Seokjin, but like, no. But like, we're talking about Suga, Augusty, Minyoongi. I picked a moment that was like more, because I've talked about him dancing in my questions about my bias video, obviously, you can go check that out, but, and like that always like, you know, gets your like blood flowing, but something that a lot of people don't see a lot is in the BTS Run episodes where Baby cooks. He is commander-in-chief of that kitchen. When he was so proud of his steak, it was a moment, it was a vibe. I felt it in my heart. When he just starts chefing it up in the kitchen, I can't control myself. It is like, I go back and watch just scenes of him cooking, chopping onions, like telling people that they're doing it wrong in his Gordon Ramsay type voice. I appreciate it. I move on from it. We have to move on, or else I will talk about that moment literally forever. Literally forever. I can talk about this man cooking. Like, cook me a meal. Cook me a meal. I'm ready. I'm willing. We can do this. You ready? But we have to get on to our last person. Certainly last is not the least. It is Seokjin. Jin, our boy, our Hyung, our daddy forever. Jin, who may be like a bias striker on every day. Like Jin, sometimes I just like, I'm like, oh yeah, I know my bias list. Good. And then I'll just see a picture of him and I'll be like, why hasn't he put babies in me yet? You know how much good the world would do if me and you had a baby? Like, just think about it. our beautiful complexions, my long eyelashes, his beautiful face. All I have are my eyelashes to give to this relationship. I have really good cuticles. A baby with my cuticles and his face. And like our mixed complexions. It would be perfect. Like, I know it's a little sacrilegious after I just talked about my bad as my husband, but like, Jen, if you're ever trying to need a donor for an egg, your girl has got you. We would make beautiful babies with beautiful cuticles. Most of it would be on you, I'm not gonna lie, because if it's just me, it'd be a weird baby. But if it was me and you, there'd be a chance. But my favorite thing about Jin especially is his dancing, which is like not something that a lot of people talk about. Jin's dancing, A, has significantly improved, and B, is so fun to watch him do old choreography now. So when you're watching like festas and stuff like that, it's like his body has finally gotten used to the choreography. So you see him like breathe with it and you're like, yes, Jin, yes, my mans. And that being said, it has to be the Jin fan cam of him doing Boy in Love and Boy with Love. Like, 2 words, tongue and tummy. There's a moment where his tongue, he does the Taeyong tongue lick, and then his little tummy pops out, and then like he'll run and go get water off stage, and like he's just so cute, and his movements are so sharp, and his body's so relaxed in it, because he's like, I've been doing Boy in Love since I was actually a boy. What? Like, he's like hip with it. And to watch those shoulders explode, like when he like does that in Boy in Love, it's like, it's almost like a symphony of its own, if we're being very honest. It's almost like a movement, a vibe, a feeling of its own. And with that being said, those are my top moments for the older generation of BTS. Thank you for joining me. It's your girl coming at you. Don't worry, I will be back. So stay tuned.